good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is where you are, and welcome back to another episode on the Annoyed Dad channel. As you can see, this isn't the farm. No, this is somewhere else. This is, I can't remember the name of the services. I don't know. It's the one between junction 9 and 10 on the M25. I can never seem to remember. What does it say down there on the sat-nav? Cobham. That's it. We're at Cobham. The glorious Cobham services. So, yeah, we've just swung in because we're on a bit of an adventure. I've been shopping. I was in an auction to buy some bits for the farm, and I ended up buying some more bits than what I should have done. But anyway, hey ho, good price and all of that sort of like stuff. And we are getting them today. So we are on our way to near Slough in Berkshire, which if you're not from the UK, think Windsor Castle when you're in sort of like the right area. And we've got 47 minutes left to go. So we have just called in and we have grabbed some snacks. Been thoroughly ripped off by M&S, and now we are going to head round in this glorious weather. The M25 is already queuing in this area, so yeah, we're going to head off and we will see you in a minute. But keep an eye out, because I brought some stuff that might mean we've got a new business venture to start. Oh my god, what's he gone and done now? Keep watching and you'll find out. Alrighty then, here we go. We are a few days afterwards, and when I say a few days, I do mean like 2 days. I think we went to pick up that stuff on a Thursday and it's now Saturday. I will show you it in just a second, but as you can see, I'm walking through the farm into the campsite, and I just want to show you that that's a fire, obviously, and you can see it's burning. I was down here this morning and I left about 12 o'clock. And it was just dying down a little bit, but I left when the heavens opened. We knew there was rain coming. It's now about 4 o'clock and it is just easing off. And I've struggled to get it ignited again. You can see there's a little bit of flame there now, but I'm not going to mess about too much more with it, because obviously there's smoke and we've got the road just there. And when it's raining and you've got a smoky fire and there's not much wind, the smoke tends to linger and it just turns to fog. And obviously that's not very good drifting across the road. We have had that happen before and it was hugely embarrassing. Cars having to slow down just to go through 20 foot of smoky fog. So what did we get from the auction? That's what everybody wants to know. Nobody cares about anything else. Right, so that squidging is me walking, don't worry. So first up, look at what we've got here. We have got compression fittings. Now, these had a brilliant picture of them, and they were all laid out on the floor, you know, like that. See them like that? And it was all of them laid out, and it was taken from above. And I thought, ooh, some compression fittings. I could use some of them, especially these ones here with the on-off valve on them, because they're like brilliant and they're really, really cool. And I need them to be able to turn off the toilet block. What I didn't realise, and what it didn't say, and what it didn't show in the listing, was that they're 90mm ones. So they are huge great ones. So if I put it next to my foot, and like I'm size 12, and you can see how big they are. Absolutely huge great things. But I think I paid 40 quid for that little lot. And the guy there, he did say, what do you plan on doing with them? And I said, I didn't realise they were 90. And he said, no, sorry. And I was like, well, okay, I'm probably just going to flog them on eBay. And he said, well, yeah, if you flog one of them, you'll probably get back the cost of the lot. Which is true. Flog one, probably will. Next up. Oh, I should also say that the guy who was selling was actually the guy who owned the place as well. So I was able to have a little bit of a chat with him and that. So next up, I've got this frame. Can you guess what it's a frame for? Right, okay, let's go and find it. Go and find it. Try not to show you anything else to give away some of the secrets. Let's go and find it. Here it is. Everything has just been dumped, by the way, because of the weather. Everything has just been dumped. Look at that there, a pizza oven. It does come with its chimney, but it weighs an absolute ton. It is approximately, what's that? That's going to be 1, 2, yeah, it's about 3 foot across at the front, so about 80 centimetres, and probably 4 foot back. But it's a full-on proper, try and get you in there if I can. There we go. See, look at that, eh? I think I'm going to have to take the bricks out to lift it up, to put it onto its stand, and then work out somewhere where to put it, and then build a pagoda or a gazebo or something like that over the top of it. I think that is going to be like a campsite thing. I can't imagine that being anything else really. So yeah, I got that. I could mount it on a trailer, in a truck, something like that, but I think it's too heavy. I think it's just going to be too heavy for me. I think. We'll see, we'll see. We'll go from there. Next thing I got is, come on gimbal, a double sink unit. I have been after one of these for absolutely ages. And I've been hunting high and low, and this was the thing that I brought. And then after I brought this, I thought, well, I'm going to need a van to get up there to get it. So I'd best get something else to go up there with. So yeah, it's a double sink. Stay tuned, by the way, because there are 2 other things we're going to go off and we're going to see them in just a minute, but they're somewhere else on the farm. So yeah, it's a double sink. And I don't know if I said or not in the original thingy, but where we went to get them a few years back, my son was actually there for something called NCS. It's like a government youth organisation type thingy, and they came into the school. And they said, oh, it'll be a brilliant week, you'll do archery, you'll do rafting, you'll do this, you'll do that, you'll do something else. But he unfortunately ended up with some instructors who were more concerned with doing yoga and learning what your pronouns are than actually going out and doing something fun and interesting. And he says that this sink brings back nightmares for him because it was the washing up sink. And it was the sink they had to use to wash up after they fed them mouldy food. And yeah, he didn't really like it too much, but now it's down on the farm, so I can wind him up every single time it's down here. It does come with one of those posh squirty thingies, so it will only be wired up for cold water, as it was where it was up there. That actually goes into that hole there, but we had to take it out to squeeze it into the van. So yeah, that's quite cool, that is. I think I've been after one for ages. I can't remember exactly how much I paid for it. I will put the prices up on the screen and that, so as you know how much it is. But right, let's go off and look at the other one, which might be a new business for us. You don't know yet, we'll see. Right, I do apologise that the lighting might not be very good in here, but this is basically the best that we've got at the minute, and they're hidden in here, out of the way. And if you listen, you might be able to hear the sound of even more rain falling outside. Oh, crikey, when will it ever end? So right, this is one of the things that we brought. There's actually 2. I will show you the other one in just a second. It is a hog roast machine. So we can do proper, full-on hog roast. You can see down there, it is a Spitting Pig brand, which is Hogmaster here in the UK. It's powered by propane. So you just screw that into the propane thingy, and it's got the regulator down there to be able to start it and all that jazz. And if we open her up, oh, nice big stainless steel lid. You can see we've got the cooking tray inside of there, and that's what your hog goes into. And I don't know if I can do it one-handed. Keep quiet. I don't know if I can do it one-handed. But you might be able to see that it's got a burner down one side, and that basically runs the whole length. So you would place your hog into the tray, turn on your burner, put it in there, leave it for a few hours. They do normally come with some slats that go across them, like that. So as when your hog is done, you can then basically lift up the tray, and the tray will then sit on top like that. I can show you. So yeah, there would be a slat underneath there, and your tray would sit up on top, and then you'd be able to carve straight off from on top. Hey, hark at me talking like I know what I'm talking about. So it hasn't got those, but that's not too much of an issue. I can just get some fabricated up or made up somewhere. So yeah, that's an option as to something that might become a new business. So do you know anything about hog roast machines? If you do, leave it down in the comment section below. But that's not all. Because not only did I get that one, I got that one as well. Now that one is slightly different. So marginally different. It comes with an extra top, which is basically a barbecue top. So I'm just going to lift it down, open it up, and do a couple of little bits and pieces. If I just put you there, will it stay there? Let's put you down. Right, okay, let's go like that. You have to excuse the state of me. I am very, very, very muddy. So, it weighs an absolute ton. So that's like a barbecue top. Put that out the way for a second. It can actually be wheeled about. It's got wheels, pneumatic wheels, so you're able to wheel it along and have a really good time as you go. So it's got the side door. That lifts up and out the way. Nice big window in that one. And then the other side, that does the same thing. Now this one here has also got this tray on the top here, which I presume is like a carving tray or something, because it didn't come with the tray that the hog goes in. I would have thought it goes into that, because that's too big to go over the top of there. Make sure you still see me, yeah. Right, so that's too big to go over the top of there, so I presume it just needs another tray for the hog, which would just go in there. The other thing it comes with is the motor that powers the spit. So the spit would turn it, and that would go through these holes here. And if you decided to spit roast it and rotate it, you need the pole with the attachments and everything else like that. We haven't got them, they haven't come with it. But they can be ordered on the Tinterwobble, which isn't too bad. This one actually comes with 2 burners. So we've got one burner just at the back there, running all the way along. It needs a darn good clean, as you can see. And it's got one burner that runs, go on gimbal, there we go. One burner that runs all the way along there as well. Again, it's controlled by propane, and you've got your thingies for your 2 burners, one there and one just down here. So yeah, there's lots of different bits and pieces to it. So yeah, I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with them though. That is the question. What do you think I should do? Leave me a comment down in the comment section down below. The easy answer would be that I get some pigs on the farm and I breed them, cull them, get them done up, and then they can go in there, and I can use this to start running events and foodie typey businesses and other things like that. Or I can do hog roast down here for the campers. I can do like hog roast weekends. I can offer it as an option if people want to come down in big groups and that sort of like thing. I could start a whole brand new business just with these 2 and just build it up and go from there. I have seen that there's a jacket potato machine advertised locally, which is quite cheap, so that would be an addition to this. Excuse me. One of the things I didn't point out is that whilst your hog is in here cooking, so if you're at like an all-day event, say you're doing I don't know, motor racing, because that was what was one of the items that was brought up last night when I was talking to somebody else about it. So if you're at like a motor racing event and you've got your hog in there and it's cooking, the tray I brought out at first, the barbecue tray, you can actually place that over the top here, over the top in this bit, so as you're able to be doing your bacon, your burger, your sausage, your bacon, your burger, your sausages, and everything else like that on the tray, whilst your hog is cooking underneath, using the same heat. So you're just basically increasing your income just off of the one machine there. But that's an idea. I need to ideally speak to somebody with a little bit of experience of these things. So if you have any experience at all of them, please do let me know. Leave it down in the comment section below. Drop me a message. You know, I'm on Twitter, through the Facebook page, anything else like that. All the links should be down in the description down below. So yeah, that was it. I will put up how much everything cost somewhere, and you'll be able to have a look and see. I was very surprised. Got it all for just over £1,000 plus fees. Then we obviously had to hire the van, take the van up there. I had work experience. One of my kids was on work experience with me, so he was able to come up with me. He's the one who went to NCS a few years back, and it didn't really work out for him. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. New options possibly, or maybe just do nothing at all and just flog them straight on and turn the cash and get it back and turn it into something else. I don't quite know yet. Let me know. What's your ideas? Leave it down below, and until the next time, thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.